Welcome back to Scotty's Movies, and tonight I'm going to be going to Cineworld. Actually in my car now, I'm going to head in there in a minute. I'm a Cineworld Unlimited member, as some of you probably know. And yeah, what I'm doing tonight is I'm taking advantage of an offer that Cineworld have had on recently, where I think it's for the month of February. All screens like Screens X, Super Screen, IMAX and 4DX are all free for, I believe it's just for unlimited members. And yeah, I've never actually seen a movie in 4DX before. I think normally you have to pay about £7 for it extra, whereas you pay like about £2 or £3 for extra for some of the other screens. IMAX, I don't have an IMAX in my area, so that doesn't really matter. But yeah, I've never seen a film in 4DX, so I thought I'm going to take advantage of this offer and check out a movie in 4DX. What we're checking out, the bad side of this is that I'm watching Madam Web. Yeah, I've not heard great things, but you know, we're going to go in. We'll give it a go. It's not something I probably want to check out otherwise. I probably want to wait for streaming for this one, but yeah, chance to see it in 4DX. So yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm going to go in there now, and I'll come out later and I'll share with you my thoughts on my 4DX experience and also Madam Web. Okay, wish me luck, guys. Okay, so I'm back in the flat. This is actually the next day, Saturday morning, and I'm going to talk about Madam Web and basically my 4DX experience. Okay, so yeah, 4DX first. Yeah, rather than beginning, I'm just going to say that wasn't for me. Well, it's basically motion seat, like, you know, a moving seat. It has a bit of water in there, but wind, you know, you get blowing air on you. But the seat though, it was just like, wow, I was just getting thrown about all over the place. And right from the beginning as well, when I sat down in the seat before anything moved, the seat was just so uncomfortable. It's just not like a regular cinema seat. It was hard on the back, and I mean, I think they do actually warn you if you have back issues, probably not to go on this thing, which I do have a few back issues, but yeah, it wasn't for me. Yeah, it was probably one of the most uncomfortable cinema experiences I've ever had. Yeah. Yeah, it was like being on a roller coaster, and not a very good one. I don't know if anyone out there's ever went on the Wild Mouse in Blackpool Pleasure Beach, which was a little roller coaster. I don't even know if it's still there now, but years ago, you could go on that, and you really did get thrown about all over the place. You just kind of didn't feel safe on it. Now, obviously, I felt safe in these seats, but wow, it just throws you everywhere, I found it hard to sort of watch the film with that going on, and I don't know, maybe it was something I probably had to experience once, but maybe it's better for young kids, maybe that you know, might want a bit of fun. You know, I don't know if they'd want to go on it like all the time, but yeah, I wasn't a fan. yeah, definitely wasn't a fan of the old 40X experience. Um, and on to Madam Web itself. What can I say about this film? Yeah, it's not good. You probably heard a lot of people talking about this movie and saying it isn't the greatest film in the world, and definitely they are right. Basically, it tells the story of Dakota Johnson's character, Cassie Webb, who is a kind of plays a paramedic, whose mother, when she was basically pregnant with Cassie, was bit by a spider, and then years later, Cassie starts having kind of like flashes of the future, a bit like sort of Final Destination. You can see a few minutes into the future, what you know what's going to happen. What the hell that's got to do with spiders, I don't know. And she kind of ends up going up against a sort of a villain who's not very good. I'll be honest. He's kind of a guy that sort of left her mother for dead, really, and he was sort of turned on her when he was with her mother, and years later, I don't know, I'm not quite sure what he's supposed to be doing, but these three girls as well, one of which is played by an up-and-coming actress, Sydney Sweeney, who seems to be seeing her name everywhere at the minute. And he's after these girls because they're apparently going to bring him down in the future, and Cassie sort of starts to sort of protects him, basically sees what's going to happen and sort of protects him. But wow, yeah, this film it's got bad dialogue. It's just a very bad film. I say superhero film. There's not really anything super about it. There's a lot of kind of it feels like there's a lot of car chases. Maybe and that's where the 40X come into effect as well. Just getting thrown about in your seat when these car chases are going on, and obviously when she's driving an ambulance as well as a paramedic. But yeah, I don't know what the superhero thing was. I thought she was going to be kind of like basically a Spider Woman, like Spider Man, but a Spider Woman is just not, and I don't see the point of it. It was just bad, and it was boring. As a film itself, the whole thing was just boring. I've got to say, if it wasn't for the fact I was in a 40X seat being thrown about all over the place, I definitely would have nodded off watching this film. There's 2 hours of my life I won't get back, and yeah, it was like I said, only the fact I was in this 40X seat that made me kind of stay awake. And I'll be honest, I was this close to walking out because the seat was uncomfortable as well. I wasn't enjoying the 40X, and the film was just boring. But yeah, I stuck it out probably because it was the first experience of the 40X. I did stick it out. But I don't know if there's any end credit sequences. I don't think this is obviously a Sony movie, following on from things like Morbius, which I know got a bit of a slate. Now I've not seen Morbius, if I'm honest. Obviously they made like the Venom movies as well, which I've quite enjoyed the Venom movies, what they were. But yeah, I think Sony should knock it on the head when it comes to these superhero movies now. Just yeah, leave it. I'm gonna say leave it to Disney and Marvel, but even them are not brilliant at the moment. But yeah, the leave it to them though. And yeah, that's it really. That's all I've got to really say about this film. I don't recommend it at all. I'd probably give this film a 4 out of 10, and that's probably just for the eye candy, in the sense that you know the ladies in it are nice looking. But apart from that, yeah, there's just nothing to really recommend this movie at all. It really isn't, and unless you like being thrown about all over the place. I wouldn't recommend a 4DX either. And definitely don't go if you've got a bad back. To be fair, they do warn you about that, but definitely don't go if you've got a bad back, because the reason I'm filming this little review in the next day in the morning is my back was killing me when I got home. So yeah, and it was quite late, so I just went straight to bed. But so that is it for this review. So yeah, comment down below if you've done 4DX, and if you've seen Madam Web, what you thought of it. If you was a fan. If you was a fan of 4DX, and I'll see you next time on another movie review. Oh, don't forget to like and share and subscribe as well. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.